We don't know much about laws of other countries, but that topic is usually pretty boring. But not this time. Why can't you save a drowning person in China? Where can't you pay only with change? What happens to a man in Samoa if he forgets about his wife's birthday? Well, in this video, we'll tell you about 19 most extraordinary things people aren't allowed to do in various countries. We still struggle to believe some of them. 19. You can't eat biscuits on Christmas Day. In 1644 in the United Kingdom, Oliver Cromwell prohibited celebrating Christmas because he thought it was immoral. Along with Christmas itself, many attributes of the holiday were officially banned, including sweet buns and biscuits. It's curious that this law hasn't been abolished, so every Englishman technically commits a crime every time he eats a biscuit on a Christmas day. 18. You can't touch whales. Here is another strange law from the UK. The Queen is a powerful woman. All whales, dolphins, and other sea mammals within the 3-mile radius of the UK are considered Elizabeth's property, so you can't touch them without breaking the law. Well, how would you like it if somebody touched your things? 17. You can't die in Parliament. You thought we were done with the UK after 2 laws? Well, you were wrong. It's illegal for any politician to die in Parliament. Now, we're not completely sure what punishment a criminal might get. And what if somebody murders someone else in Parliament? Do both the murdered and the victim get punished? 16. You can't rescue a drowning person. Not a single list of strange laws can leave China untouched. One such law says that it's illegal to rescue somebody who's drowning. This bizarre and inhumane law is connected with the Eastern philosophy stating that interfering with a person's fate is immoral. Now, while we're looking for a definition of immoral in a dictionary, skeptics think that the Chinese authorities use this regulation to control the population. We prefer the first explanation. Like this video if you agree with us. 15. You can't kiss at train stations. And yet somehow France is associated with love. Now, this law first appeared in France in 1910, when kissing couples were so busy saying goodbye to each other that they actually delayed trains. And as a result, the authorities banned kissing at platforms and made special kissing zones where lovers could take a moment of tenderness. Now, this makes all the passionate platform movie scenes even more valuable, something nostalgic from the past. 14. You can't feed pigeons. Well, actually, you can, but not in Venice. It's illegal and punished by a fine to feed poor, hungry pigeons in Venice. However, if you don't want to see the beautiful statues and architectural monuments dirty, you have to abide. 13. You can't buy Kinder Surprise. The famous chocolate eggs have been prohibited all around the United States since the very day of their appearance. Now, the reason for this was that, according to the U.S. laws, it's prohibited to put small toys into food because children can choke on small parts. Just imagine the number of kids who couldn't enjoy that feeling when you don't just eat tasty chocolate, but also know that there's a toy waiting for you inside. In 2013, children could finally have fun with the Kinders. The authorities allowed the eggs to be sold, but only on condition that there would be large toys inside, made of a single piece a child can't possibly swallow. 12. You can't pay only with change. In Canada, you can't have fun cracking your piggy bank and buying something. There's a law that prohibits you from paying only with change if the price is over 10 Canadian dollars. 11. You can't step on money. Another law concerning money, but this time it comes from Thailand. Rama IX, who was the king of Thailand for 70 years before he died in 2016, he was and is viewed as divine by the people in Thailand. So stepping on the money with his picture is considered a crime. 10. You can't forget about your wife's birthday. You'll pay a fine in Samoa if you forget about your wife's birthday. We wonder, do offended wives actually report their husbands? Well, the fine that men pay goes straight to their wives' hands, so I guess women do get their presents after all. We recommend setting a reminder on your phone to be completely safe. 9. You can't show your tattoos. It's not that there's a law in Japan that prohibits having visible tattoos. It's more of a stereotype that people with tattoos are associated with criminal groups, like the Yakuza. So, some hotels, gyms, public baths, and other organizations may not admit customers with visible tattoos. 8. You can't run out of gas on the highway. There is a network of high-speed highways in Germany called Autobahn. Now, you can drive extremely fast on such roads, so you're not allowed to run out of gas and stop, because this might cause a car accident. The funny thing is that if you do run out of gas, there's no point getting out of the car looking for help. Walking along the Autobahn is prohibited too. 7. You can't wake bears up. You do a lot of crazy things for a good selfie, right? Well, apparently so many people try to wake up bears during their winter hibernation that it was actually made illegal in Alaska. The only question is, why prohibit that and spend government money on looking for criminals and punishing them if a woken up bear can teach them a lesson itself? Natural selection in its best. 6. You can't offer cigars to pets. Poor animals in Illinois, USA. Fighting a smoking addiction can be really tough. 5. You can't cheat in school. Now, any Bangladesh student older than 15 who's caught cheating in school can be imprisoned. Nobody loves a cheat, but prison? What kind of an education besides life lessons can you get in a Bangladesh prison? 4. You can't frown. When in Milan, don't forget that it's illegal to frown there. If you want to spend all your money on shopping and not on fines, don't be grumpy. Of course, this law doesn't work for funerals and hospital visits. 3. You can kill your cheating husband. Do you remember that "don't forget your wife's birthday in Samoa" law? Well, that was totally harmless. You see, in Hong Kong, if a wife catches her husband cheating, she has the legal right to kill him. The only thing she needs to keep in mind, if it's even possible in such a situation, is that she can only kill him with her bare hands. She's not allowed to use any kind of weapon. However, that might be even more satisfying to do it in this way. 2. You can't pee in the ocean. You can be sentenced to some time in the cell if you get caught peeing in the ocean in Portugal. Who exactly can catch you and how they prove you committed this unforgivable crime does remain a question. However, we're wondering, what's so wrong about peeing in the ocean? It's the natural water cycle, right? 1. You can't eat at a burning restaurant. No matter how much you'd like to do it, there's a law in Chicago that prohibits you to continue eating your meal when the restaurant is on fire. Oh, such a shame. I mean, this could be a lifetime experience. Do you know about any other laws we didn't mention? Tell us about them in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and share it with your friends. And click subscribe to join us on the bright side of life.